Checkity check. Checkity check, 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 check. Checkity check. Check. Checkity check, check. Alright. I'm now noticing something. So let me bring you in game real quick. There's a Shikatu luxury box tomorrow. No, too bad. We're gonna open up the boxes today. So, oh, Nightmare Skazarka and Karanda just spawned. That's nice. So how are y'all doing? It's been about almost a week, I think, since I last streamed. Usually I don't stream on Saturdays as well, but also I need to adjust some settings real quick, and also I need to double check if 94 is actually where I'm up to in Ailton. It's been a while since I actually kept track of that, so it is. But I'm going to double check some settings here. Check, check, check. Checkity check. Threshold, maybe I should turn that way up. Check, check. Checkity check. Microphone check. Checkity check, check. Check, check. Microphone check. Cash. Cash Monet. Cash Monet check. Just don't mind me. Alright, so readjusting some settings. So I'm on my sorceress right now. My sorceress is where I do a lot of fail stacking and that sort of stuff. I'm going to grab 10 of these. I'm going to grab my weapon that we're going to attempt one more time today, a Scorching Sun gemstone, which is used to enhance the Godride stuff. We do have some Cron stones, and to be honest with you guys, I do have a few outfit boxes that they gave out for free, and I also bought the season pass before it ended, so this is the one I bought today, but I do have 2 other outfit boxes that I'm not going to do anything with. I'm going to hold on to those. And then on my main character, actually, I do have a premium, I believe, kind of sitting over there as well. So I kind of want to hold on to it in case they bring out a new character now that the season's over, or I could use it on a different character if I wanted to. So let me head over to our good old buddy Tranindondofo. Let's open up this outfit. I've been doing a lot today, actually. The very first time in almost a week since I've even played Black Desert, because I've had a lot of things IRL that I've had to do, so yeah, I'm not using that as an excuse or like a crutch, but that's the truth. I've been very busy and just needed some time away, and I'm very grateful to have taken that time away. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to attempt this one more time. It's a 4.52%. I think this is attempt number 4 on this so far. This is going to a Tet. If this succeeds, I get 3 more accuracy on it, 2 more overall AP. That's sheet AP. So my AP will go up by 2 in general. I do 1 extra damage against all species and 3 extra damage against just monsters, and it looks like that's it. So we're going to attempt this. Send your good luck, and then after this, we'll open up a bunch of RNG boxes, and then possibly do some grinding. I do want to go grinding over at Jade Starlight on stream. So here we go. Number 4. Nope. All right. You never know when something's going to go until you do it. So my personal opinion about it is you always got to try. If you don't try, you don't know when it's going to succeed. And at 4%, that's pretty decent. It's like pen boss grade gear, but you know, sorry for all these plosions in your ear, but yeah, it's something that you just got to attempt. And if it doesn't go, it doesn't go. If it goes, then, you know, cool. If it doesn't, don't get upset about it. Easier said than done. I wear a very brave face, don't you worry. Let me go ahead and pick up all these enhancement materials here, and then we're going to put all this stuff away. Actually, before I stop, go ahead and pick up these Cron stones. So we draw, there's a plus 40, so we'll grab that. There's, I think, one more thing. Yeah, the Device of Destiny here. So these I'm holding on to for maybe until I get like 100 or so. You know, we'll see. I don't expect to get all of them up to the exact number that I need, but let's go ahead and open that up. That'll give us a bunch of goodies. Go ahead and put all that away. I don't believe there's anything else I really wanted to do, at least for this. Excuse me, I think that's it. So right now we're gonna head over back to my main, pick up my my Sashakram, my God Ride one, and then kind of go from there. Is this ratio a little too harsh or something? Possibly. That or maybe the release might be a little too big. Let's see. I'm gonna try to maybe raise the threshold a little bit more. I've been trying to like fix the audio to where it doesn't seem like it's being completely crushed on my side, but it's been interesting to say the least. I do need to also put these away at some point, but let's just do that. Just take out a lot of this gear, and then I have a character that kind of holds all these auras and stuff, so I need to go onto that character, which is my Meiwa. Need to pick up these items, and then we're gonna open up those boxes, like I said, and then kind of go back over to Ailton, do about an hour over at Jade, and that should be it for today. Usually I don't stream on Saturdays. For those of you who might be curious, like, what's going on, man? Like, it's Saturday. Long story short, I just wanted to kind of give about an hour or so on stream, just to kind of get familiar with streaming again, because it's been about a week. You don't lose a lot of memory, but I've lost a lot of sleep in the last week due to the events IRL. So just kind of like taking a very chill stream before I actually go to stream on like Monday again, provided I don't have... There's still a possibility that I might have some things that I might not be able to like stream until maybe like Thursday, but here's hoping that that won't be the case and I can get back to my normal schedule again. But we'll see. But yeah, here's all the auras that I'm holding on to. These are all like the field boss ones, like Beg or Red Nose Griffin, Muskin, Dimtree, Uragon, and Liebers. So I got a ton of those here. This one, Dimtree, they really need a fix because you can't even see it. And I know it's Dimtree because if you look at where it says Reform Stone, like right about here on screen, you can see that it says concentrated Dimtree crystal times by 60 or times by whatever. But it's so long because I think it's... What's really different about it? Oh, it's because the name is so long. If you look near the bottom, right above where it says not enhanced, there's 2 bullet points. It says how to obtain concentrated Dimtree Spirit's aura. Because Dimtree Spirit is so long, aura gets shifted down to the next line and it pushes the whole thing up by one whole line, making it almost impossible. Like even Red Nose a little bit too. Like, I understand they want to be very clear about everything, but this makes it very hard without, like, messing around the UI and stuff. But complaining aside, haven't even really started doing anything today, and I'm already complaining about stuff. Go team. Let's see. Is there anything else I need? I actually need to pick that up on my main before I forget. I'll just move her later. So let me go back to my main. Awakening Kuno. I hope that... I give the Kuno some justice when it comes to playing and just like enjoying the game, because there are classes out there that do what Kuno does but way better. There are a lot of classes out there that are just overall they just excel. They're just that much better, and it's unfortunate, but it's the way that the system works. It's just some classes are better at defense, like Valkyrie is really good for just tanking damage and holding the front line. Then you got other classes like maybe Ninja or Secession Kuno maybe that are really good at just getting behind enemy lines and just causing chaos and disorder and being able to DPS people down, Let me go ahead and make these up right quick. I don't think I've ever used the words right quick before, but there you go. It's the first time for everything, I guess. So, things that we're going to be opening up today, I have 5 Shikatu's luxury boxes, 3 of the event mystery boxes, 8 Shikatu shiny box combat. I did my Dark Rifts today, and so I got another box today of the Howling Dead. So I got 2 of these, I got 6 of the Desperate Dead, 4 of the Silent Dead, and 12 of the Distorted Dead. And then we have 84 of these, which were given out during Twitch live stream events. You had to watch some streamer or somebody who has drops enabled on Twitch for Black Desert. So I have 84 of these to open up as well. Other than that, I don't believe there's anything else I need to open. I guess I could do these. I think I got like 140 dice that if we wanted to. But what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to save up till I get about like 50. So when it comes time to like do the dice and stuff, like when I get up to like 100 or so, I want to start tapping all these and just roll it over and over. And once I get about 50 of them, we'll open them all up. So let's go ahead and start with the lesser sought after items, I guess. So we'll start off with like some of the Dark Rift boxes, or maybe we'll do these first. 84 of them. So I apologize for what you're about to hear, which is a spastic spamming of my spacebar, but let's go. 84 of these. So far, a few capstones. I don't know how many capstones we're actually about to get, because I probably should have put all the capstones away. It's a lot of ancient spirit dust. And the golden backpack, hard shard, 2 hard shards, more ASDs, some sharps, golden backpacks galore. Okay. Okay, so we got 5 golden backpacks. That's about 25 million right there. We got 10 of the different items for a courser horse. We got over 150 ancient spirit dust. I think we were at 20 before that. Don't quote me on that. And then the Jonas fragments, nothing to worry about that. We had that already. But alright, so let's go ahead and do the boxes ranging from lowest quantity to most. So Howling Dead. This can get up to duo, and here's the items that we can get out of this. So let's go ahead and open up 2 Eye of the Ruins rings. I can actually tap that, attempt to, but I'm going to hold off for now. Box of the Silent Dead. I got 4 of these to open up. Orkin Red, Narcs, Cronstones, and Eye of the Ruins. That's 3 Eye of the Ruins. We got 6 Box of Desperate Deads. Sills, Force Renaros, Basilisks, Centaurs. Okay, a lot of accessories. It's kind of what I expect out of these. 12 Box of the Distorted Deads. I'm really paranoid with the music. Like, the music might actually be too loud now, but I don't know. 12 of these. Let's see. Force Renaros, Cereps. Ooh, a Pry Cereps. Centaurus, Sills, Narc, Basilisk, Cereps. Okay. We got a Pry, actually. 18 instead of 10. It's not bad. Could duo tap it or get another Pry. We got 2 Cecil's necklaces, so we can tap those if we wanted to. I think that was all of those. Let's go ahead and do this. Move this. I'll move that down maybe to there. We got 2 Narcs, 2 Bassies, 2 Force Renaros. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good so far. And my name's just going to keep popping up there. If you guys are in Serendia 2 is the server I'm in, you guys will probably see a lot of this. So let's go ahead and open up the 3 event ones. Should we do Mystery or Luxury? Looks like Luxury has more items in it, but this has a 150 advice of all. This doesn't. This has 100. So this one's actually better, so I'm going to hold off of that until last. So we'll do combat first, and then we'll do luxury and then mystery. So 8 combat shiny boxes. Let's see what we get. Cronstone. Sharps, oh, plus 40. Nice, not too bad. A lot of Cronstones. We got 233 of those. We'll do 5 luxury boxes. See what we get. Mems, nice. I know some people will be like, dude, you should not be too happy about that. It's memory fragments. Like, I need memory fragments, okay? Like, badly. 3. This is the final 3. This is the mystery boxes. I think this is the last thing that we're opening for today. Hey, a Manos earring. Nice. So, this is all the items that we got. It's kind of hard to really judge how much money this actually is, and I'm not going to go through the whole process. We did get also a plus 40 here, so that's also another item to consider. So I'm going to put that away from now, and then also this needs to be put away. Put some Cronstones away. We have almost 300 again. Let's go ahead and put these away here. And then we start putting all this stuff away. So 3 of these at about 63.5 million. It's not too bad. Orkinrad at 20. 2 Force Renaros at about 7. Cecile's at about almost 10. It's 9.85. Basilisk at 38.7. 2 of those. 2 Centaurs at 14. Narc Ear Accessory, Narc Ear Accessory for 48.3. 2 of those. A Manos Earring at 108. Eclipse Belt, the Voltara one for 47.9, so almost 48. 2 different Seraph necklaces at 10.3, and then a Seraph Pry at 18.2. Not bad at all for what was, I don't know, me hoarding them for I don't know how long, but also I have enough for another about 100 capstones, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab 50 of those, grab about 5 of these. We have all these golden backpacks that I can also sell, so I'm just going to go ahead and sell these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's make these capstones, and then I'm going to slap them on my helmet. For those of you curious, Jade Forest, or Jade Starlight Forest is the actual name, is one of the best spots out there in the game right now. Not only can you get the flame, which is what those little icons way down over there, those are the embers, but once you get enough, you can actually get the Flame of Frost, I believe it's called. That allows you to upgrade a Pen, Griffin's, or Gaia's helmet at a Catforce level of 10 to a Labresca's helmet, which is like excuse me, that's like the Slumbering Origins version of thought I had enough for 5, but I guess I didn't. That's the version of like the Slumbering Origin, like the Fallen God's armor. It's that level of good. Jade Starlight just gives so much capstones per hour, and for me, I can get about 300 million just in junk loot in 2 hours, I think. No, 1 hour I can get 300 million silver in junk loot solo, by the way. It's so good there. I can make enough to purchase 100 capstones an hour, and I get almost about 100 capstones from daily. There's 20 there. If I get like 30 capstones from monsters, that's great. And then if I can get like another 20 or so from Ancient Spirit Dust. If one of the Guardians appear, the Arab Jorks, either the Field Boss version or the Elite version, if she shows up at least once, maybe twice, I can almost ensure like another 20 to 30 capstones with Ancient Spirit Dust or just capstones raw. It's such a great place to go to for just raw silver and also capstones, and on top of that, getting the Fallen God's armor, the helmet, the Labresca's helmet. It's just so good. So if you are geared for it, let's say you're about maybe like 278, maybe depending on your class, you might be able to go there. I would recommend definitely if you were a Kuno about I would say maybe like 275, you could probably do it, but I'm not at a point where I can actually test that for sure. But before I forget, Supreme Old Moon Box, please grab that. This is also the last and final week for the hot time stuff. 1,000% combat XP right now. It's all weekend long, and then it's like in the afternoon, I think from like 6 or 7 p.m. Pacific time till like almost midnight, 11. It's a great time to play the game right now and level up because of that, like the hot time XP and stuff. I've been leveling up so fast. I'm already 22% out of 63 to 64. Okay, I gotta grab this before I forget. Hionis fragments, I believe those are in Calpheon, so I'm gonna go take those to Calpheon. I do need to kind of fill this void over here too. I don't really need the book of skill training. There's a lot of them, so I don't just want to throw them away. They're actually good for other characters. These, by the way, are the same piece from Vodkan, so unfortunately I can't really use them to get the actual compass. With the event going on for item drop rates 100% more right now, I really want to get the other piece from the Elton or the two-car Balton, but unfortunately I haven't gotten it yet, and I think I've spent about 20 hours at Historia so far. Right now, they also, not only do they have the extra drop rate, but they also have a, what's it called? I forgot the name. Alternate grind spots. So the map pieces you can get at Basilisk, and the compass pieces you can actually get at Gyphon Upper right now. And what really sucks about Gyphon Temple is that it's a 5-man spot. Realistically, I was duoing it earlier with another person. We were really good gear-wise. At least I know I'm pretty good gear-wise, and I know they were a Volk, and we were just shredding them, so it was great. But between it being a 5-man spot and just, for the lack of a better word, I just haven't had cohesive players to like group up with. Castle Ruins for a while, it was it was almost like it was so easy to group up with people who are actually decent, like knew the spot well. But then there are other times where, you know, I would attempt to go and do stuff there, and people wouldn't know what to do, and it was super aggravating that there were people that knew what to do, knew where to go, and then there were other people that they're like, I don't know what's going on, and then they try to lead everybody else, and it's just more frustrating than anything else. So I kind of want to turn those in, but not yet. I think for now I'm gonna go ahead and just move these books down here until I get more of the chests, and I think I'll move these down here too. Alright. I just don't want to go looting stuff, like go grinding somewhere and then forget that I had that free space. So, alright. So now we are heading off to Ailton. For anybody curious, that is the new Mountain of Eternal Winter region. I kind of wish the name for the place was a lot shorter, like Odraxia or Calpheon, but it's Mountain of Eternal Winter. Sorry, a mouthful. M-O-E-W-W? Mountain of Eternal Winter? Or I guess we can call it MEW, because an acronym's sake of it doesn't work. Like Ring of Fire, I guess you could do like ROF or ROF, or you can just do RF, but we'll call it MEW from now on. Mountain of Eternal Winter. It's just Mountain of Eternal Winter. So otherwise it's MOU, and that just sounds kind of weird. So let's just call it MEW from now on. Yeah, the new region's actually pretty good. I enjoyed the story when it first came out. I'm just kind of like reminiscing on it right now about all the different stuff. And rest in peace to the voice actor who did the voice of Lando. They recently passed away not too long ago, about maybe a month ago by now. A lot excuse me, a lot has happened in the last month. I'm choking on my own spit. Hang on. So a lot has happened, and they did like a whole event in game for like kind of like a funeral for well, like funeral just always has like dark connotation, but I mean, let's be honest, death is never a light subject. But they did like a memorial service for him in game, and it was a pretty good time. Unfortunately I had other things that happened that I just couldn't make it for it, but a lot of people were talking about it, and it was a very respectful, very nice thing that they did for him, you know. Apparently the the voice actor has also done other things for other animes and stuff, but I wouldn't know because I don't watch anime. Self-roast. But yeah, it's always nice when developer actually takes time out of their, you know, busy schedules to do something like that. They didn't have to do that. They 100% didn't have to do that, but you know, they understand just as their projects, their passions is very important to them. You know, the people that help them along the way, or people that have played a role in what they do. It's such a very good thing to see from a development company. Despite my heated discussions about PvP in this game, I do believe Pearl Abyss is one of the best game developers of recent times, and that's even after they've nerfed my class pretty much to the ground. But you know, we're not going to that either. I'll be honest, Kuno's not a class that people are like, yo, PogChamp, Kuno. You know, it's more like Striker, I've heard, is really good recently. He got hit with the so-called proverbial nerf bat, but people are like, no, he's actually better post-nerf. I don't know. My problem is I'm not into the meta of the game. I don't care about the other classes. I only really care about Kuno. Because I'll be honest, I still don't really fully understand all the ins and outs, especially the PvP of Kuno. Awakening Kuno specifically. I've heard Secession is way better on Kuno for PvP purposes, but I don't do any of that, so I could care less. As long as it doesn't detrimentally affect my gameplay, we're fine. And the recent nerf, to kind of go into more detail, you know, when I say they nerf my class, even though nobody really plays it, at least that's what it feels like. The nerf that they added was if I had a brain, I could be dangerous. I didn't even pick up my weapon. How many of you guys were just like, he's not even going to notice? Shoot. Where is the boundary of Serendia? It's right there on the mountain. Okay. Like I was saying, the nerf that they made was one of not a huge significance. I think it was like a 25% monster damage, I think is what it was. And something for PvP that, again, I just don't really care for because I don't play PvP, and who really plays Awakening Kuno when Secession is way better. But again, my personal opinion about it. But yeah, it's just tiny little things here and there, and to be completely honest, I haven't noticed the difference. Like, my gear score hasn't changed pre and post patch, so I haven't really noticed much of a difference, to be honest. I've noticed that skill I don't use while it's on cooldown as much anymore. I don't rely on it that heavily, but today I noticed I kind of relied on it a little heavier than usual. If I had a brain, it could be dangerous, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get within the boundary of Serendia for Heidel, and then I'm going to take my sorceress who's in Velia, pick up the weapon, go across the boundary from Balenos to Serendia, use one of my maids or butlers to move it to Heidel's storage, and then use my character who's going to be on top of the mountain to move it from maid or butler to, or from the storage to the inventory. That's what I'm going to do. Can't believe I actually did that. I was so focused on just talking about random stuff to help pass the time that I totally forgot what I was supposed to be doing. Such is the way of life. Okay. We'll get into grinding though for a bit. We'll do about an hour, and then you know, I don't think I'll have enough money for another. Nah, I don't think I will, because that'd be about 700,000. I could sell a lot of those accessories I just got to right now with no value pack to get enough money. We can attempt one more time on this chakram, but I think I'm gonna bank the money and hope to get some stuff later on. Okay, we're still in Duvenkroon. I'm at Lumbering Camp. Okay, we're in Heidel now. Okay, sweet. So now I just need to hop onto that sorceress again. I have a horse with her, so it'll be a little easier. I just don't have a saddle for using. I think it was Instant Excel a lot faster, but it's fine. I'll just hop onto the horse, make sure to grab the weapon, bring it over to Heidel, and then maid butler it from Heidel storage to my character storage. Go over to Elton, get some church buffs, and then grind for about an hour. That's the goal, provided I don't forget those simple little steps. Run her away. Gosh, I can't believe I did that. If that tells you just how scatterbrained I am these days, like, eesh. Okay, it's max durability and stuff, we're good. Alright, so now we're gonna head over to the boundary. Boundary is just a little bit past the checkpoint in the mountains over here. Also, I'm noticing that I think my sound settings, let me double check. Yeah, it's low. Okay. So now I just mess with the audio even more. So now there's going to be character. Ever since turning on my audio, my character doesn't want to make the noises that she was making to get the horse to move faster. There it goes. Still Velia. Imagine I put it back in Velia storage. Velia. Still in Velia, apparently. Still in Velia. How about here? There we go. Idle storage. Let's put that away, and then we're going to head back to Velia. I hate leaving characters in the middle of nowhere. I could totally do that, but I'm going to go ahead and run all the way back to Velia, park her back at the storage keeper where she usually is. Sorry, the music, it's so good in this game, man. Something about the music around Velia, because this is the first town you ever go to. It's like the very first music score I ever heard when I started playing Black Desert. There's just so many good things about it. It's got that feel-good sort of vibes and just nostalgia that I just really love Velia's music. And that music score that was just playing, that very triumphant sounding one, that's the very first music score I ever heard when playing the game. So whenever I hear that, I get this rush of like memories and emotions of me very first time playing this game, getting to Velia, like establishing my residence there, learning how to do cooking, learning how to do hunting there. Like there's all these nostalgic memories that just kind of hit me all at once. It's such a great feeling. I love it. Alright, so make sure I have my weapon equipped now, which I do. Okay. So the one move that they debuffed is essentially this one. This one right here. While it's in cooldown, it does less damage against monsters. That's pretty much all that really happened with it. But that's okay. You know, it's... I'm just like, really? Really? Kuno is that good in, like, PvE that you have to nerf her monster damage? Really? That's how I took it. And I mean, Kuno's not bad. I would rate, like, on a scale of like awful to godlike, I would say it's like somewhere in between like decent and good. That's where I would give it. I don't think it's something that like she needs nerfing for any intents and purposes. I just think that there are people that might complain that, like, this is always my assumption, right? And this is probably completely wrong, but to some degree it's probably true. There are people out there who they've heard, like, for instance, for a while I heard Lawn was the best class for PvE. Lawn this, Lawn that, Secession, Lawn, Secession, just Lawns. If you're going to do anything with killing monsters, get a Lawn class. And, hey, look, RNG's this, man. Nice. But what really just killed me on the inside was when somebody was like, what am I doing wrong? Because other people that play this class, this was on a Reddit post, other people who play Secession Lawn are able to pull like 20, 30k trash in an hour. What am I doing wrong? And the sad truth of the matter is, it doesn't matter what you might be doing. You might be doing exactly what they're doing. It might be a gear score related thing. If the gear score is not that much different, if they have the exact same accessories or you try to mimic their build exactly to the T, what they have, crystals and all, there's no guarantee that you'll pull it, because trash loot is so random anyways. You can bank on getting like percentages or like a rough estimate of what to expect. Like when I go to Jade, for example, I expect anywhere between the realm of maybe 14 to 15,000 in an hour. The low end like 13,000. Like if I go any lower than 13,000, then I know that it was me just not doing good. Or, you know, if maybe like a field boss version of Arab Jork shows up and I spend 15 minutes killing it, then it's like, okay, I can forgive that. But if it's just like an Agris hour, very important Agris hour, if I get less than like 13k, then there's a serious problem in my playstyle for that hour, whatever it might have been. And running the tests and doing them by yourself is probably the best way to go about it. Don't ever try to be like, oh, I need to hit this because so-and-so who's been playing the game since beta, who has only played the one class, who knows it better than anybody else in the game, objectively by the community. If I can't be as good as them, then I shouldn't be playing the game. And that's a horrible mentality to have. Don't ever try to compare your results to another person, because demoralization is a real thing, and it can really affect you badly. So what's really difficult for me is that a couple of people that I've actually talked to in my guild, they have actually said that it takes them an hour to do the dailies over here at Jade Starlight, and one of them is an archer who has even more AP than I do. AP is a good thing, yes, but unfortunately that's not the only thing. It's skill is the main thing that determines your efficiency. If you get somebody who's got maybe like 10 AP less, but they've been playing the class longer, they have a lot more skill, then they might be able to get that little bit extra more per hour than the other person, just because they're more familiar with the class, or that they have a lot more experience with the class. So don't ever try to compare yourself to others. It's a slippery slope. Don't do it. Take my advice. Is there anybody nearby? Because I was going to go into Marnie, but if... no, somebody's here. Okay. Another thing I'm going to say, too, a lot of people swear by not using Agris with Loot Scroll level 2. For all intents and purposes, I've done this for the longest time. I'll use a level 2 with Agris just because of the extra drop rate. People will say if you use a level 1 with it, it's a good thing because it goes from the 50% drop amount. If you add Agris, it essentially becomes 100. Is it actually? I thought they actually changed that? I thought it used to be 50 and 50. Now it's 150. Okay, well, I guess I'm using level 1 scrolls. I've been wasting a lot of time. So, in case I forget, I'm going to set a 5-minute timer to remind myself to stop being an idiot. Also, if we wanted to really push 300%, which is max, I could use the 50 mil here, or I could even use the scrolls, but I don't really want to use them for that. So I'll hold on to them for now. Go ahead and put these capstones away, and then the last thing I want to put away is this ancient spirit dust, so we have a fresh slate here. Let me go ahead and make sure. Okay, so I do have my note for how much Agris that I currently have, and then I'm also going to, whenever we get an Ember, I'll try to update it. So right now we have 94. Let's see if I get one. I'll try to update it like this. It's a manual process, so I'll try to remember to do that. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Pop our 1 hour draught, get my Vel's Heart going. Got the dailies. I think I just need to check pets just to make sure they're fed, and then that's it. Let's do an hour of this and call it a day. For all intents and purposes, I've actually played, this will be about 6 hours of grinding today. I did 2 hours of History of Ruins early in the morning when I couldn't sleep no more. My sleep schedule's so whacked out right now, it's not even funny. And then the next place I went to, I think, was... I think I did... Did I do... No, I did Gyfin Upper for an hour. And then I did an hour of Jade before the stream tonight, and then another hour here. But I also did, like, Dark Rifts and stuff, so that was almost like an hour of time as well. So I've done about, like, 7 hours almost of Black Desert today. And to be honest, the past week is the most I've ever even just sat at my computer desk area, to be completely honest with you guys. I've been so busy just doing other things and just not having the time to just sit down and just relax and play Black Desert or anything really for that matter. Or just so exhausted that I don't want to be on my computer. Hey, it's Banana. Thanks, Ragnar and Nikki. Aniki? Where's that? I'm so blind. I love the music here too. It's got sort of like a swashbuckler vibe a little bit. Just a little bit. But I like that. Feels nice to be back streaming again. Kind of a weird day to do it because I usually don't stream on Saturdays, but it feels nice to be back. Holy lag. Seconds. After this pack, I'll do it. I'm convinced it used to be different. Maybe I'm suffering from the Mandala effect in the game. I don't know. Okay. I'm just double checking. Has it really all? I could swear it was different, man. At 150, I swear it was like 50-50. Maybe they changed it when they did the loot scroll timer. I don't know, but maybe it's always been that way. I'm like second guessing so hard right now. What even is reality at this point? Everything's on cooldown, it seems. Good clear on those two. Those two seem to be like the worst of the elites that I struggle with. If I can kill them before the totem thing respawns, then we're good. But there are a lot of times where I try to finish that off and I don't. So, like before it respawns, that is. Also, we got a monster damage reduction. Nice. I pretty much almost have like one for every single character alt that I have, and I have like almost 20 characters. You might think I'm kidding. So we got the little guy's beards. We need the big guy's beards. 5 of those still. I haven't gotten a single one yet. Not saying or like dissing the game. Hint, hint. Wink, wink. Nudge. Nudge, nudge. We need 2 more of the medium-sized guys, and then we need a lot more of the elites. You start getting some of the elite big guys to spawn in. Okay, that's the small guys. That'll be all 3 there. But there's 3 here as well. Daily for those little guys. Excuse me. 80 killed in about 8 minutes. Not too shabby. It's like 10 every minute. That's math. Okay.
It took me a second to realize that.
A little bit further away. I wanted to hit all 3 of them with that spin, but I guess I wasn't close enough for the 3rd one. I was close enough for the first 2, though. Pop the middle one. Pop the middle one. Pop them. There we go. Sound effect just gets me. Some dude's just grunting into a microphone. Somebody get on the ground. There we go. Boom. This, that. Gotta combo properly on these guys a little bit. I'm just kind of at this point, just kind of hitting random things, and I'm like, nah, there's no excuse. I should know my combo a little bit better than this. So already 30 ancient spirit dust. Dang, dude, it's popping off right now. Nobody wants to go on the ground? Okay, it's fine. I'll still DPS you down. Big guy, where'd you go? Come back here. Just down the brazier, and then DPS them down. Simple. I just got 4 ancient spirit dust from those 3 little dudes. Jeez. You get 3 little guys again? Okay, game. I appreciate that you're giving me quite literally the easiest of the elites. At least as far as my kit, the way I play, I appreciate that. But for the objectives, can you... Like, I need more of the big guy. I'm trying to, like, look over. No, that's the 2. Dang it. These are the guys that I really dislike. And of course, it gives me a lamp, which is, like, one of the worst things to use against these guys. Brazier, in my opinion, is like the best of the 3 because the extra AP and damage reduction. AP on your side and damage reduction on theirs. But you have, even like the totem can be good because you can get them on the ground and then just do down attacks on them, which is really powerful. But these guys just suck because they like to separate. And then when you kill one, like I just did, by itself, it doesn't affect the other one because they're too far away from each other. It's just annoying. So far I'm almost on par for 30 minutes for all the dailies. The main one is just the 300 Okinshin-y in terms of time, provided that the RNG of the other ones work, and we still don't have a single one of the 5 beards for the big guys, so that's exciting. I still need one of these, the medium-sized dudes. I need one of their beards. And then I need 3 of the elite big dudes, which we still have yet to see a single one so far. I mean, it's only been like 12 minutes, so it's not like, you know, it's a bad thing or that I'm complaining, but I have gone a full hour and 20 minutes trying to get 5 beards from the big dudes. It's a thing that happens sometimes, you know? That same hour, 30 minutes, though, I did get like 8 flames, or 8 of the embers. Yeah, 8 flames. 8 of the embers, and it was a good time, but, you know, still just like, really? Really? Well, now I'm on the ground, too. ask for much. On the ground. On the ground. Not a single one wants to go on the ground. Alright, back attacks it is. To the elite guys. At least I got a totem this time. A little bit better than the lamp. Well, anything's better than the lamp. Ground, but not for long, unfortunately. Now he's going to be on the ground for a little bit of time. So we got the medium guy's beards. I still don't have the big guy's beards. Not even a single one, 14 minutes in. Might be the spooky one this time. Oop, big guy. Ow. The one big elite. First one. Two guys on the ground. Focus them down. There we go. Put me at 150 of 300, so this is halfway through, and it's been about 15, almost 16 minutes. It's kind of hard to really tell, because when it says 44 minutes, it's actually meaning like 44 minutes and some seconds, but I don't know how long ago that actually turned to 44. Got some embers. The flames from the brazier. Not the actual, like, pity piece embers yet. Although it would be nice to start getting some of them too, but for those of you curious or, you know, wondering where, like, if I only have the 94, it's kind of a weird transition, but I have actually gotten a flame piece to drop when I was like 40 pieces in. I've just been grinding here because it's so good. Capstones per hour, Ancient Spirit Dust an hour, money per hour. Like, it's such a great spot to be. And I am going to need at least 2 flame pieces because I do plan on upgrading a character, a Dark Knight actually, to get some good gear too. So the Fallen God's armor that I have, I need to do a second one of those. The Lebreska's helmet, I'm going to need a second one of those. And, you know, getting 100 pieces doesn't mean that I can just sell the second one for like 2 bill and then, you know, get capstones with it. I'm probably just going to grind capstones up, and then, you know, any extra money that I make. Right now, the system for me is that the money that I make is going toward outfit boxes to then get my pen Godderide. And then once I'm done with that, the plan is to potentially start purchasing and attempting up to Tet attempts for accessories. Because I want to start getting my Kaposha stuff replaced with at least Tet Tungrad, and then determine what my final build for accessories is going to be, if I want to do like all Tet Tung or Pen Tungrad, or, you know, oh, another artifact, nice. Extra AP against monsters. Those are like the 2 that I usually use, monster reduction and extra AP against monsters. So between, you know, different things that I want to go for, the silver's just going to sit there until I decide what I want to do with it, whether it be accessories, you know, purchasing them. I could also just go grinding different spots to then get like the pieces themselves, like History of Ruins. I think you can get necklaces and then the pieces to make necklaces. So kind of depends. Like, I still need to get the compass piece, and I might want to get a second one for my second character, but even capstones over there at history is actually really good too. Not nearly as good as Jade because you get the extra ancient spirit dust, but you know, I think I've had on average like 30 capstones at History of Ruins in an hour. It's not bad. I go there for a change of pace and going for the compass pieces, really. But what I'm not looking forward to is actually Route Sulfur Mine because of the way that whole spot is and how it's so popular, and people with like ultra late game gear are actually grinding there because it's like great silver per hour for very little effort. So it's just like, maybe if there's a Marnie spot there, I'll do it, but it's a treasure spot. Well, that argument can't be made. I was gonna say it's a treasure spot, so they probably won't do that, but Cagtum, Sherikon, like, it's also a treasure spot, technically speaking. Potion pieces. There's a Marnie spot for them, but I think it's because it's out in the desert. I don't think they have the desert spots. Histria, though, is not one of them that is a Marnie spot. Although if it was, I'd be spending my hour out there. The only reason, excuse me, the only reason I'm doing my Marnie right now during the stream is I just don't want to be bothered for at least an hour while grinding, so. Is this only 2 times? This is only 2 times. Kinda have to pick it up a little bit. Got stunned. I'm gonna start picking up the pace, so I'm probably gonna stop talking a whole lot. We'll see. I'm gonna try to at least hit 13,000, and for it being not even 5,000 into like 20 minutes. Technically speaking, I can still hit it, but I want to try to focus a little harder. Still not a single beard, by the way. Please stop it. Nose itchy. GG game, GG. Kind of on par for 30 minutes getting the dailies done for the 300 kills. I haven't even really been utilizing like my E buff either, which is interesting to note. A little bit of extra AP is really good, but I'm also a little bit different than my usual hours here. I do have the body enhancement from the campsite, which is like another 10 AP as well. So due to all the hot time events and stuff, I've been popping Camisylvia's Blessing and Secret Book of Old Moons because of the combat XP and the extra like drop rate and stuff like that. It's just been really convenient to have that. Plus also it increases your max warehouse. They increased the Camisylvia's Blessing to, I think it's 4,000 instead of 2,000. So very nice to have that extra 2,000 VT. Kind of waiting for them to like permanently increase it to 2,000 more and then just turn it back to 2,000 instead of 4,000. I might break the marketplace, but I think it would be a really nice QOL. You two just group up. Jeez, there's another big guy. He's gonna be 2 of 3. Still don't have a single beard yet. It's been 25 minutes. Ah, gosh. Ugh. Excuse me. I apologize for my drowsiness. Get my E buff as well. Might as well. Get 250 with 34 minutes. They were almost on par for 30 minutes, guys, for the daily 300 kills. Also, my phone screen lit up. Don't distract me. One big guy? Yes, big guy, nice. So we'll be able to get the elite done. Oh no, don't. Big guys definitely take a lot of hits. A little bit of lag here and there. Around. Make my life a lot easier. Queen Winter Guardian reveals herself. The first beard. It's amazing what magic can do. You guys want to know a cheesy strategy with her? She always goes to your back. As long as you put yourself into a corner and look at the wall at the appropriate time, she will always get herself stuck next to the wall. Makes it difficult to actually get back attacks off on her, but it keeps her from running all over the place, which is very nice. The wolf is almost gone. It's gonna go right there. Yeah, one of the of the downsides to trying to cheese her with that. Did we get an ember? Well, I would know if she actually died here, but nice, an ember. Go ahead and update that to 95, baby. And then more powerful Jinshini show up. Nice. Alright, game. The only other thing, I hope you're listening, game. I just need 4 more beards from these big dudes. Can we make that happen, Captain? I would greatly appreciate that. No? Okay. Yeah, I can't respect you for that, but thank you for the Winter Guardian nonetheless. Still got like 31 minutes, so it's no sweat. Rage, hit my E buff. No, hit X on accident. Nice. Getting close to full of inventory weight. Go take a pit stop over at the horse here in a second. Probably after these next 2 packs. 274, and it's been about 29, almost 30 minutes now. The fastest I think I ever did it for the daily, I think, was like 31, 32 minutes in total. Don't. Yo, okay. It hit me, but it didn't down me. So it's about 7,400 in half an hour. Provided that I keep up pace, we should at least hit 14K, but it's all good. So I have yet to somehow get this big guy to fall over because of the totem, by the way, the smoke one here. I don't think that he can get knocked back. I think he's immune to bound, CC, and whatever the third one is. I keep forgetting. The best one for this big guy actually is just the brazier, because it will just give you a ton more DPS to kill him faster, or a ton more AP. So in my opinion, totem or lamp is just worst case scenario for that big guy. But they're effectively the same thing. Like, you just want the one with fire for the single guy. Hey yo, second beard. We need 3 more. We also need 17 more of Jinshini. Okay. Go on the ground, please. Go on the ground. There we go. Nice. Now they're really bound. Very nice. It was a good clear. Provided the totem works and I can actually down the 2, they're okay. They can be very tricky though, where they will separate and just won't group up. It's just inconvenient to say the least. Annoying to say the most. On the ground you go, thank you. You know what I thought about doing, actually, now that I think about it? One of my favorite songs, I'm starting to notice a trend in my life. Oh, third beard, by the way, before I just gloss over that. I've noticed a trend in my life where I like spinning, as weird as that might sound. I like hooping, and I like the move where my character just like spins around. Like, there's this whole catchphrase that I've made, or coined. Okay, so about 32-ish minutes. 32 and some seconds, I don't know what it is, but we have 27 minutes left on a draught, which means 32 minutes and so many seconds. So That was probably like the second fastest hour I've ever done here. Maybe the fastest hour at the gear score that I'm at. So, which for those of you curious, it's 285 AP and 362 DP. So, I'm also buffed out the wazoo, church buffs and everything else. But the song that I like played a lot on Beat Saber is called "Spin Eternally" by Camellia. I really, now thinking about it, I want to make that kind of a sub-alert sound, or like grab the part of the song where it like goes right before the drop, or the part where they go spoon, 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 spoon. You know, I kind of want to grab that part of the song and use that for like a sub-alert. I think that'd be kind of cool. I just don't want to get in trouble with like copyright and stuff like that, but. Four beards, heck yeah, dude. We need one more beard. Felt like my whole shirt just moved. That scared me. I don't know why. And yes, before anybody asks about the Agris, I had 100k Agris when I woke up this morning. I've been burning Agris all day long, pretty much. Because I haven't done it for almost a week. The longest in any given day that I would be on my computer is just long enough to buy enough Valencia meals to then make them into boxes and sell those boxes. And that's about it. Maybe 2 days ago, maybe I did like an hour of grinding, but past that, like today I'm definitely, it feels like I'm burning the candle on both ends for sure. Yay, all 3 dailies are done, nice. But don't worry, it's not going to burn me out because, I'll be honest, it takes a little bit more than just 1 day of just exceptional grinding to do that. I'd be more burned out if, you know, I took all the stuff that I earned today and just like burned it for outfits and then failed enhancement. At this point, I don't even let that burn me out anymore. Just like failing something. If it's not gonna go, it's not meant to happen today, and that's just, you know, the unfortunate news. Try again next time. 6 capstones from that dude. 6 capstones. That's just straight up. That's like 30 ancient spirit dust right there. Nuts. I forgot to repair all my stuff. Wait, no, I thought I did repair all my. I don't know why I'm getting like an earring repair needed. Just remember at the end here when we get done, however many capstones I have or ancient spirit dust worth of capstones that I have, add 22. And that's how much I actually earned for 1 hour doing the dailies. So right now we're at 25 capstones and 116 ancient spirit dust. That's 56 plus 3, so 59. So we got like 79 with the dailies. That's also with one of the Wayne Winter Guardians showing up too. I don't know how many capstones she gave us, but that usually she gives like, I think the lowest I've seen is somewhere around like 10. The highest I've seen is somewhere like 20 to 30. Those might be slightly exaggerated, but she gives a lot of capstones and ancient spirit dust for sure. I'm sure if you went back in the stream and find when I killed her, you'll probably see in the chat message over here, like what I got from her. It might be a frame or two, but you know, it's possible. super armor for the win. Oh gosh, I got stuck. Good thing I S blocked. Is he actually? Oh no! Please kill the totem. Kill the totem. Oh my gosh. I didn't mean to bring him over, but as soon as he's here, he's gonna die so quick. I really didn't like intend to bring him over. It can be good for clear time and like getting more junk loot. Like I could get so much more junk loot in an hour if I just group up the elites with the normals like that, but it's super risky because it basically buffs every single enemy, and I already have moments where I'm sacrificing evasion right now for combat EXP light stones. If I were to remove the light stones that I'm using now for combat XP and then get a little bit of my evasion ones back, get slightly over 1,000 melee evasion, I'd feel a little bit better, but nah. Yeah, I don't want to group an elite with normals like that. It's more of a personal choice than, you know, like I feel inept in terms of gear score. Like I've done it before several times, but I personally don't recommend it. I've actually grouped the 3 at the bottom of this rotation all together. I've done it before, and 2 of them were elites, 1 wasn't, so it was extremely rough and took, I think, a little bit more time than just fighting them all normally, because they kept getting unleashed, and it was just, or unaggroed, whatever, de-aggroed, whatever you want to call it. It was just more of a pain to do than anything else. I think if you do group up 2 groups, it's okay, it's tolerable, it's bearable. But the moment you're like, yeah, let me group up 3 groups, nah. It's just not worth it in the end. Cannot sing the praises higher than I already have here at Jade Starlight. Like, if you're geared for the spot, take advantage of it, because it is such a good spot. Money, capstones, the embers for the Lebreska's helmet, like, it's all here. Besides maybe sanity, you probably won't find that here, but you know, everything else I just mentioned, oh, it's so good here. Well, okay. Sometimes just from destroying the lamp will knock you on the ground, by the way. So that's exciting. Oh, on the ground. Try not to yawn. I love this music score, man. You can tell I've been here for a few hours. Just a few. Spirit Dust. How much are we at now? 126? Not bad. Black Spirit's Rage. Hit by E-Buff. Dead. Look back just to make sure. Yeah, they're all dead. Holy lag. Oh, the lamps. Down. Yep, they're on the ground. Nice. Alright, let's go ahead and head back to the horse. So we're at 11K with 14 minutes left to go. Can I pull like 4,000 out? I have my doubts, but we'll give it a shot. Also, if it's not just from them and their like not wanting to group up together mechanic, it's that their hitboxes are weird. Oh, I just wasted a whole Black Spirit's Rage on nothing. Their hitboxes are so like super weird. I'll try to like hit them, but I'll go right through them, and they're the only elites or any mob in the region. The normal ones are totally fine. The elite version, for some reason, they just, I don't know. Certain abilities that I know don't go through enemies just go right through their hitbox. As if I'm just doing the ability to the air, you know? One big guy? I think it's one big guy. Alright. About 15 more minutes. Well, 12 for the grind, and then I'm going to do a little bit of like putting my items away in storage, selling them, maybe discussing some things about future things I might want to plan toward. I'm not sure what I want to do. I want to get the weapon up to pen. That's like an importance to me. They also recently implemented the gotta ride for sub-weapons. Like, do I want to go through the process of getting a pen black star for sub-weapon? It would be better than my pen Gudam, that's for sure, but do I want to focus on that at all, or do I want to continue focusing on my main weapon? Thanks for putting the cooldown on me, game. I don't know how, I must have got rubber bands somehow, and that's just weird. Like, do I want to focus on trying to get pen black star like kunai? Do I want to try to focus on getting a pen god ride? Chakram, that's the word. I almost forgot what the word was. In other words, do I want to focus on my awakening weapon, or do I want to focus on my sub weapon? And then there's also the thing of, okay, I could also attempt to do that for my main weapon, the short sword, because then the short sword black star at a tet would give slightly better stats for against monster, because that's all I'm interested in. I don't care about PvP. Maneuver would still be the best for PvP if I ever wanted to, so I might, keep that. I might potentially build out a pen boss grade for PvP if I ever wanted to get into that hardcore, but like, there's a lot of different things that I want to do and things that I have in mind to get done, but a lot of them are just gonna take a long time. Expect, though, a lot of grind streams, though, for sure, between grinding Black Desert or maybe just playing something else. Recently I have started up a lava Terraria, or a lava world for Terraria, so if you guys are interested in watching that, the first couple of live streams should be out. Like, the first hour of the first one is just me setting up the world, using a tool that I've never used before because I didn't get a chance to mess around with it before the stream. So but that world was actually a very fun concept. Ugh. My apologies. All my tiredness is catching up to me these days. But, if it's not Black Desert, did I also swallow air? What was that just touched my uvula? Could have been a bug, I don't know. I don't want to think about that. I'll just say it was cotton. Some lint or something just floated in my throat. Anyways, Terraria, Lava World. It's actually a pretty fun concept on that stream. If you guys want to check it out, by all means. But I'll probably mix in some of that with some Black Desert to not make it too stale. My problem is I never want to just focus on one type of content because I don't like it, and focusing on too many different content, oh, Monday will be this game and then Tuesday will be a completely different game, a different game every single day of the week, and streaming 5 times a week. By the time I get around back to the game, I might as well just have forgotten everything I did last week or the previous week. So buff because I keep forgetting to do that. So I might mix in some Terraria here and there to kind of break it up, but that series is just going to be delightful because it's Terraria on master difficulty, master mode, which is the hardest difficulty in the game, unless you mod it, mixed with a very difficult way of playing the game, which is just lava everywhere. So I Sorceress Rage. Okay, it's one big guy back over there. Can I get you to come down over here, please? Hey, other lamp keeper, get over here. Don't commune with the actual lamp over here, though. Please, for the love of everything. I just hit him with 4 debuffs. Here we go, boys. Nice. The last like 5-10 minutes I will do that more often, where if, some elites show up and I can pull them to some of the other nearby mobs, I will do that because it saves on time, but I don't feel like doing it all the time during the like hour-long grind. It's just I'm lazy. I can tell I'm starting to get really tired. Okay, so that's 13.7k. If I can make more than 1,000, that's a lot in like 5 minutes, but if I can make more than like 200, that's 14k. I'll be pretty satisfied with that, honestly. Yo, another ember. It's 96. I was just about to say only one ember. Interestingly enough, the hour I did earlier before the stream, I only got 1 ember from mobs, and this time we got 1 from the Arab Jork, the elite version, not the field boss version, and now another ember, so that's 2 in this hour. Over lamp keepers. Be shy now. No elites, okay. 3 minutes left. Debuff. There's some elites. We got 1 big guy. Okay, we try to pop this before he gets over. Well, he's already here. 2 little guys unleashed. Big guy before these 2 little guys show up. It's fine, it won't happen. Now they are double affected by the, well, now triple, but alright, sweet. Some more elites. What do we got? Little guys? Good. Just DPS the totem down real quick. I don't know if any of them are actually gonna get thrown onto their backs. These guys do get affected by it for sure, but they're just, I guess, not wanting to. Just spam F for a second. come on. One minute left. This will be probably one of the last packs I do. I might go grab those elites. This might get me in trouble here. Yep. About to find out why I don't usually do this. About to find out. Nobody's unleashed yet. Sorry, the World of Warcraft lingo is just hard for me to give up because I used to play it all the time. Unleashed is the same as de-aggroed, where they just stop focusing on you and get reset to their starting point. Unleashed was the term in World of Warcraft that was used a lot. Alright, so how much did we make? 15,182. Nice. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly log this into Garmoth. We are officially at 96 pieces. Pretty sure. 94 there, and we have 2, so yes. Let me go ahead and pull Garmoth up. I cannot see you guys in chat, so bear with me a few minutes here. Agris, how much did we start with, and what do we have now? So we started with 47,422. So we used 17,240 Agris. We got 15,182 junk loot. 161 armor, 145 weapon, 155 ancient spirit dust, 28 capstones, 13 fossils, 2 embers, 10 of the breath, 1 of whatever that jar thing is at the essence thing, 1 fire, yeah. No earth. We ended up with 2 artifacts, both the damage reduction and the extra AP against monsters. I'm also going to put 1 elite Arab Jork. An extra drop rate of 120. Not even gonna bother with what they all were. That was another 574 million an hour. So that wasn't too bad. Yes, I know, game. Thank you. That sound effect, by the way, of the Marnie thing like about to expire scares the crap out of me. I don't know why. Call it every single flashback I've ever had from Zelda. There's a 5-minute timer where you cannot re-enter Martin. I'm done. There's no reason for me left to still on cooldown. I can't ride my mountain immediately. Interesting. Alright, so let's head over, claim my 20 extra capstones from the daily, head back to town, make any extra capstones from the ancient spirit dust, and then potentially get another 100 capstones in my helmet. And also, for those of you who are unaware, the only thing of knowledge that I do not have in this location is the tombs that are right here. So I try to make a habit of hitting them every time I leave or enter. Although I forgot to do it when I entered today. Hop back on the horse. No, you were supposed to... My horse did the, I think it's roar on spacebar, and it failed. Also, turn off L's hard because that stuff's expensive. So 48 capstones in total. We have another like 31 that I can make from the Ancient Spirit Dust on me. There's another 70 in storage, so that's another, math is hard, 14? Yeah. I usually do them in bulks of like 10, so I'll hold on to the extra 20 and 5. So I'll just make enough for almost like, I think it's 40 capstones. Somebody's like going through the main story back there. At least I'm assuming.
How long do you plan to stay?
Put those away, and then I need to put those away. We're gonna go ahead and sell those real quick. 305 million, heck yeah. 327, 372, 180. So we're up to $500 million again. It's nice. So weird that that's like become a normal thing of mine. Like, oh yeah, we're at $500 million, and then like 2 hours later, it's all gone. It's amazing. So 200 out. We're gonna grab should be 40, and then I need 40 stones. And then let's go ahead and make all these up real quick. So that'll be 95, technically speaking. If I take the other Ancient Spirit Dust in storage and make 5 more, then I can do another 100, which I might actually do that, because why not? It's not like those capstones are being sold. Imagine though, like, this is like 100 capstones that I just got done making just now. Like, that's another 300 million. Like, that's a lot of money that I could be making from just like selling stuff.
Given any thought to the
But
sworn name you'll take?
Here I am still struggling to get Labresca. Well, not really struggling. It's just takes a long time to get enough capstones for this sort of stuff. And alternatively, I did make enough where I could, if I wanted to, purchase some more capstones. And there's a lot on the marketplace right now, so if I wanted to, I can buy 180. But just from that hour, I made more than 300 mil, so I could purchase another 100 if I wanted to. That would mean like another 200 capstones. So like every maybe like 2 hours, I can get maybe 300 capstones. If I wanted to, if I was really desperate, I could also go to RBF and get 20 from doing that. And I think you can also get like, I think it's 20 a week and like another 5 in a day or something. I don't remember what it is. Should be these two right here. So there's 20 there and then 5 there. So this one here, participate, that's a weekly quest, and this one's a daily one. So you can get 20 a day plus 5 for every week. So it's not a bad way to do it. And when I was going for capstones for my Fallen Gods armor, that's exactly how I did it. I was just doing that like crazy. Every single day I'd go and die 1 billion times in RBF to all the Ultra Giga Chads with 8k armor or 8k health points, and just whatever I could, however I could, besides buying it, I would get capstones. So let's go ahead and repair this. I'm actually going to need more mystical ancient spirit dust, whatever that stuff's called. I think I got plenty of those spirit stones. Where are they at? I think I went too far down. Where are they at? Am I blind? Ah, yes, I am blind. I see. So we'll do another 40. I think you just grind these, right? Yeah, grind. Okay. So actually, I need to put some of these away. And Then I need to go ahead and equip, and then equip more Manos gear here. Get that stuff. I'm gonna go to grinding. Okay, I have extra inventory space. We're fine. So yeah, essentially, I don't really have much planned for future endeavors. I know things that I want to do. I want to start upgrading my gear. Like I mentioned, I want to get out of Kaposha gear, but like what to go for, like what sort of build, I don't have the slightest clue. Tungrad would be nice. The main reason why I wanted to go Tungrad is because you get extra Black Spirit's Rage. I can't talk right now. And I just kind of want to see what the Lethal Spin Spree 4 with Black Spirit's Rage of minus 200%, or even the Shadow Clone 200%. I kind of want to see what those are. So getting, and to be honest, I could just go ahead and purchase like 2 Tungrad rings, because I have 2 earrings. So all I need to do is purchase 2 rings and a necklace at like base level, and I can do that. In fact, I think I already have at least a necklace. I got that today, so I just need 2 rings at a base level, and I can just see it without getting them all to like a pen or a Tet status. It's just, if I got at least the rings to Tet, the Tet Kaposha would go up by 2 AP, and the pen would actually go up by 1 AP, so that's 3 AP right there. That'd put me at 288, I believe. And then the belt, it's a 17, but if we go Tungrad belt at there, it's also an 18. So actually, it'd be 1 more AP there, and then a necklace is 30 at a pen, and this is at a 30. So it'd be the exact same as what I have in a Kaposha, but this would give me the Black Spirit's Rage, and this, I mean, just gives me more max HP. But I think that's also just from the Moonlight thing, because I'm pretty sure Kaposha necklace doesn't have that. I don't think, anyways. Kaposha. Does it actually give you? It doesn't say anything about it here, but that doesn't mean anything. Just to make sure, let me go to, like, for instance, Ring of Crescent Guardian. No, it doesn't say what its effects are here, so it might give 150 HP. I don't really know for sure, but
How long do you plan to stay?
go put these in there.
What? You think me and Bayarma look alike?
Those in there. Get back to grinding some more of these. So I don't really know what to do for, you know, future plans. I want to start focusing more on like gear upgrading and stuff, but it's just getting so costly and so expensive right now that it's almost better to focus on another character right now until it gets to this level as well. Just save the extra money, just bank it until I can get Cronstones. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Until I can bank enough Cronstones to attempt Tets and then eventually pens for my weapons. And then the accessories, I almost want to just like raw tap them. So I want to, my goal is to get like 10 at a Tet state and then build up a like at least a 200 fail stack and then just start tapping them at 200 fail stacks until one of them goes to pen, or just build up an insane fail stack. Non-cronning any of them, but just to get them to that point would be very bad. Each one would be like almost a 120 stack just to get to a Tet. So it's like, I don't know. And a Tet would sell for fairly good money too. Like if I were to get some Tungrad rings up to say a Tet, they would sell for pretty well, 11.6 bill. You know, right now anyways, and the prices fluctuate a little bit, but, you know, I would need to purchase rings for relatively some decent chunk of change. Like right now I can only afford 4. That would give me at least a try. So do I want to do that? Not right now. Do I want to actually commit to attempting some Tet to pens? it's even more shaky. But do I also want to grind up 11 billion to purchase a Tet? Maybe in the, in the hopes to get that extra 3 more AP and then use that to really just like catapult me for if I go for the belt as well. Okay, I can see that helping out a little bit more. Or even using like getting a Godderite or like a pen, or not really a pen, but like a Black Star Godderite version of the sub-hand weapon. That wouldn't be bad either. It would replace the Kudum for sure, but unfortunately I did brand this one, so I'd be losing out on a branding, but that's okay. I don't know, some things to think about, some things and like plans that I gotta work through in my mind, what I want to focus on. Right now I'm just kind of like aimlessly saving up money when I need to, using money when I need to. The biggest thing that I'm trying to focus on, like I said, is just trying to get my weapon up to a pen for the Godride version. I think once I get into a Tet, I'm going to stop on enhancing that, and then potentially I could even attempt like to try to Tet Black Star short sword, or I can maybe start using maybe crons on a different character's weapons and stuff, like my Dark Knight, for example. I do have Black Star sitting in Velia where all my enhancement stuff was at. I got all these butcher knives I can get up to like a pen state using crons or no crons, I might get them up to a Tet and then raw tap them for pen for higher fail stacks, so then I can use like a 200 stack on one of these other ones for like the Dark Knight or something like that. I thought I had the Black Star Knot and the Black Star Kunai. Do I not have the Black Star Knot? There's the Black Star Kunai, and I have another Black Star Sashakram, but I don't think I got a Black Star Knot. This thing here. I don't think I did. And yes, I'm also doing the potion grind on this character too, because it's going to be my second. So I have the 100 Bloodwolf Oaths. Ended up getting to 98 from the weekly, so I basically went there for like another hour until I got 2 more. But now I'm working on Shere Khan again, and I did not miss Shere Khan for sure. But yeah, I need to go back and start doing the weekly there too. So I don't really know where my journey in Black Desert is going to take me next. I don't really know what I'm going to do next, but it's been a process trying to learn what I want to do, because it's my very first time ever getting to a point where, now I have like some decent gear. I can go and pretty much do, for the most part, anything I want to do, provided that my gear score is good enough. Like, do I want to go to Olin's? Not really. Could I go to Olin's? That's even more debatable, but it wouldn't be a bad idea, but it would definitely take a little bit of finessing, because it's like a 300 AP plus, and I'm only 285 right now. So, I don't know. But anyways, that's going to go ahead and call the stream for today. Like I said, usually I don't stream on Saturdays or Sundays. There's not going to be a stream tomorrow. I'm probably going to get back into my schedule on Monday through Friday sort of schedule. If this tells you just like how messed up my whole sleep schedule is, I don't know what does tell you that, but oh man, I'm going to try to focus on what I need to, or like figure out what I need to focus my attention on in Black Desert. Mainly I just got to focus on just saving money, getting capstones, getting my helmet upgraded to the Libresca, and then once I get Libresca, I need to also build up a couple of fail stacks. I think I got a few to get it to what is equivalent of Duo, a +2, because that +2 I think is the equivalent of a C20 boss grade gear, and that's kind of what my Fallen God's is at right now. So I will be attempting a few of those to get up to the point that's slightly better than a C20 boss grade, because that'll be more than good for a while. So but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Greatly appreciate it. If you guys have enjoyed the stream, leave a like on that, maybe share it around, who knows. Subscribe if you guys really enjoyed it. I'm very scatterbrained. You have to forgive me, but I do appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, stay safe, take it easy, and God bless. Bye bye.